This is the start of the diamond twill handle. You notice that I have done 1, 2, 3, 4. Just plain weave. That's how I'm tightening that down. Okay, and then this is one weave that you really need to have wet, and I'm usually adamant about not getting your stakes wet. But see how I can pull that down, and that's because it's wet. So have your spray bottle at the ready. So what we're going to do is we're going to start the first part of that twill pattern. And you know it's time to do that twill pattern because that one is over by 1. So next time we're going to go over by 2 and then just plain weave it out. So I'm going to do one section of the white twill and one section of the black twill, and there's 4 in between pretty much. So I'm going to take my awl and I'm going to pull that. See how I'm holding that with my thumb, and then I pull that down. It'll still spring up a little bit, and I'll have to go back down and tighten it up again, but you get the idea. So the next time I'm going to go over 3 and then just plain weave it out. And you'll notice that when I'm doing the plain weave, I tend to really flare these guys out, and I'll put 2 on the sides. But then I'll bring those back in when I'm doing this twill. Okay? So then I'm going to come back down here because this is looking a little gappy. And I'm going to tighten it all up. Like I say, you can take that and pull that whole thing down. That works. And then you take this next one and pull it down. So then I'm going to go over 4. It's one of those things that really looks like it's difficult when it's not. Oh, I see I got a mistake there. That was over 3, and then I needed to pick that one up. And it is really fine cane, so you need to be careful because it's easy to make a mistake. And what I've been doing is I'll do like 3 or 4 rows, and then I'll go back and tighten it up. And that seems to work the best for me. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to come over this one. And anytime you're doing plain weave, if you've got stakes that are really close together, that weaver does not want to go in there. So just be aware of that. Spray it a little bit, and then work this stuff back down in it. So there's a lot of tightening up on this to make it look nice and tight. And it doesn't happen so much at the time of the weave as it does after you've done a couple rows and then tighten it up again. So then I'm going to go over 1 more. And I'll continue doing this until I've done it all the way across. Remember to keep your stakes straight. They tend to wander. And once again, then I'll come back down here and pull those tight. What a difference, huh? So, 1 more. All the way across, and then braid it out, or not braid it out, sorry, just plain weaved out. Sort of looks like a braid, but it isn't. 1 more, and then the last one will be over all of it, and then I'll come back down here with a little spray. I'll come back down here, and I'll tighten it up. Okay? And then one over all of it. There's the first part.